Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning back in. Mateja is here. As promised, she's taking us through Ljubljana to see the beautiful Ljubljana in Slovenia. It's a live guided tour. We're looking to learn from her. She's going to be telling us certain things that we should know. And please feel free to send in your questions. Thank you so much.
Mm. Thank you very much, Esther. As promised, I am already in the city. As you can see, I have a hat on because it's pretty hot, 30 degrees Celsius, that would be around 89 Fahrenheit. And I would like to take you through the city center of my city. We have anyway just 10 minutes just to get a feeling how you could use this tool, live stream guided tours, also for your products, right? As you can see, I am next to the fence and behind me there are some buildings. But now I am going to flip my lens so that you are going to see that actually all this is on the other side of the riverbank. Here we are. I am turning my camera slowly, and voila. Here is the view of the area where I am. Actually, I am above on the terrace, and you can see there is a green river. I will be coming closer very soon. And then on the top of the hill, you can see the construction with the white tower. This is our fort, or we call it also grad, Grad. That would be the castle, right? And very often we say that Ljubljana are three cities, because one is towards that orange building in the middle of my screen. Then is one part where I'm walking in a minute or two towards that cream color building. Then the area where I'm standing on the left riverbank. So very often we say that Ljubljana is a castle and three cities. Of course, nowadays we don't talk about these three cities anymore, but we just say Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, the country which is more well known since its independence, 1991. For all the history lover and also all the lovers of the political history, we were a part of the Yugoslavia, right? One of these six countries. We are actually squeezed between Italy on the west. Then we have Austria on the north. Northeast, we have Hungary. East and south, we have Croatia. And then we have also a tiny part where we catch also Adriatic Sea. So it's like around 46 kilometers, 30 miles long coast. But my dear ones, as promised, now we are already along the river. We call it Ljubljanica, but we can simply say Ljubljana River. And believe it or not, this river, it's something that connects us all together. Well, I don't know where you all come from. Maybe you can write in the chat, or maybe Esther can tell me later on. But what I would like to tell you is that this river flows to one river, which we call here Sava, Sava River. And then this water flows to Danube. I'm sure that lots of you have heard for the Danube River, right? And then this water flows to the Black Sea area. And then from the Black Sea area, my dear ones, one part is going through the Aegean Sea down to Mediterranean towards Gibraltar. And the second part is going through the Mediterranean through then the Suez Canal, further to Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. So it doesn't matter where you are, this water connects us all. You see, we always say that rivers and seas connect us. The moment we put the finger in the water, we are connected with the rest of the world. And This is something also with our city. So that's why also the city was built here, because the river is the cheapest highway, huh? When people have no money, for constructing the roads, then of course rivers and seas and also lakes, if they are big ones, they are awesome. And that's why, as I mentioned, our city was built here so that people traded with all the goods in the areas to the east, So I will just slowly turn my camera so that you see all these buildings that we've seen before from the terrace. And most probably you notice that it's quite shady. I mentioned before that we have 30 degrees Celsius, so around 89 Fahrenheit. But you know what? I'm really feeling comfortable because I'm in the shade of these maple trees. They are pretty young ones, but they offer us excellent shade with these big leaves. Well, some of them are already a bit brownish, yellowish, because summer was very hot. Although this is very normal, I would say, for our Ljubljana. July was slightly rainy, but August is nice and hot as usual. As you can see, the river is navigable, but just for visitors. This is one of our boats that they do boat rides. They're usually around 50 minutes long. And our city is environmentally friendly. If you followed us on tourism clinic, I already presented these green politics of our city. So it's made of wood, that means natural material, large wood, and also it's solar power, that means electric one. And in the future the other ones should be like this as well. Well, but most of you, I think they are quite surprised because of this design of the bridges. So across Ljubljana, it's a river. We have 37 bridges, and 3, my dear ones, are already here. Huh? So let's get closer. Because one part was built already 180 years ago, but one part 90 years ago. So I would really like to show you where we are. Oh, this is gorgeous, jasmine. Look how nice it smells, huh? This is something that we don't notice on online guided tours, but I can bring some smells as well. So the lovely smell of jasmine. So we are getting closer and closer to the 3 bridges. And I would like to show you the central bridge, which was made, as we said, 180 years ago. If some of you know the Roman numbers, they can even check me. Namely, I'm coming here closer, and it says that the bridge was made in 1842. But later on, this central bridge was too narrow. There were lots of cars, pedestrians, a tram. So our unique architect, Jože Plečnik, he had a great idea to put 2 more bridges on the side. So it was for the pedestrians on this side, and then in the center for cars, and then further down on the other side for pedestrians again. So it was a unique solution. But nowadays we have mainly pedestrian zone, because as you can see, we have lots of visitors, and we just reached now our living room of the city. Have a look. All the streets, it doesn't matter from which part of the city, they are all bringing us towards the city center, and we say that this is the living room of the city. It used to be called after this church. Nowadays, we call it after Brežice. So we all meet with our friends here. So my dear ones, this was a short presentation of my whole city. I hope that you like it. If you have any questions, I'm still here live from the city center of Ljubljana. If not, I hope you will join me one day again in tourism clinic program that we are preparing with Esther, or one of my tours that I am organizing here in Ljubljana, online or offline. It doesn't matter. I come from Ljubljana and I'm really pleased that I have a chance to present to you my home city.
Thank you so much. I'll definitely leave the questions in the comment. We have to move to the next session now. Thank you so much for joining us and then showing Ljubljana to us. This is very beautiful.
It is. Thank you very much and have a joyful and
Thank you
successful
too.
day ahead. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. So we start the next session right away. Thank you all.